Welcome to Keep It Tight. I just noticed there on your bag you have your heart from Singapore, which I have mine on my keys the whole time.
Yeah.
But you don't have yours on your keys. Sorry, Deirdre's just doing her lip gloss.
I actually got up with Lizzie. I didn't know you were ready.
I just said, fuck it.
I didn't know she was ready.
Oh, look at the lips. So how come you put the heart on the bag?
Because I was carrying that basket around and I thought that basket's very dull looking.
Yeah.
As a summer bag.
Yeah.
I didn't intend for it to become a handbag for the summer, but you know what?
Yeah, it's working.
And there's something about a basket. Why are people spending a lot of money on handbags? I mean, this is my go-to. It's a shopper, but it's a basket.
Yeah.
And I can't get rid of it. Like, I'm able to throw a towel in it if I want to walk down to the sea.
It's a great size.
It's a great size. You know, see the French women, back to them.
Yeah.
Lovely baskets. You buy one at the market and that's it. That's your bag for the summer. So whoever thinks they need to be spending money on handbags, cop on! Cop the fuck on!
Actually, my Ella was on to me there last night. Mm-hmm. So she'd come over to Edinburgh when I'm at home with one of her mates. Like, there'll be a crossover, like I'll see her, but whatever.
Okay.
But she said, she sent me a message going, I'm getting lots of things for jewellery. And I was like, send them on. I don't know what she was talking about, but it was in Edinburgh. So you see, she's the type, if she's going somewhere, she'll go in now and research, and she and her friend Aisling will know where they're going for breakfast, where they're going for lunch. You know, they'll have the whole thing organised.
Yeah, you see, because
the two of them are mad for pancakes. They're like, they'll find the place to get the best pancakes or the best, like, they'll have it all organised.
This is life with phones.
Yeah. They'll do all the research.
We didn't, for years we did everything.
That's what I noticed.
We were wing it.
That's the difference. Actually, that's a big difference I notice, having not... Like, okay, obviously I had a phone when I was a teenager, but you know what I mean? I didn't start off with a phone.
No, we didn't. It's not the same. It's not the same. Their lives are absolutely...
I would have friends who would be even... Yeah, I think just personality-wise, they'd be much more into, like, the menu. I mean, there's people who look at the menu before you go to the place and know what they're getting.
I mean, that amazes me now. Like, Holly as well, when we go out, she is looking up the menu. She's looking at pictures of the food.
She's not taking any chances.
No.
Yeah. But she says about these jewellery things. So I was like, send them on. I didn't realise, obviously, because her algorithm now knows she's going to Edinburgh. It was places in Edinburgh for jewellery.
Yeah.
So I got very excited. I was like, perfect. So she'll be able to send me little cool places. Now, because she wouldn't be into jewellery like the way I am at all. Yeah. But she's obviously just getting everything. So she's like, my mommy's interested in, like, jewellery or whatever.
After finding a place in Portugal, Emma, with jewellery that I'm in love with.
Oh.
I saw...
What's it called?
I don't know. I'll have to go into my phone to look it up and tell you.
Right.
But I basically saw a picture of this jewellery on somebody and I thought, I'm absolutely mad about this jewellery.
Yeah.
I must have clicked on the picture and then it started coming up and coming up.
Oh, yeah.
It's handmade jewellery in Portugal anyway. So they've got an Instagram page, so I follow the Instagram page and I go in. But there's no website. I can't see where to purchase the jewellery.
Uh-huh.
All it does is keep taking me to a Facebook link. Now, I'm just not a Facebook person.
We're not doing a Facebook link for the jewellery.
I'm not doing a Facebook. I can't.
We're not buying jewellery off Facebook Marketplace.
I eventually messaged on the Instagram and I said, how can I make a purchase? So she said, just here, tell me what you want.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't see properly on the Instagram page. Like, it's not like a shop, like, where there's each item and a price or anything like that.
I actually bought a necklace off a woman in England like that.
Okay. Where
I was like, she was sharing her jewellery and all the rest of it. I'm like, how do I buy it? What's happening?
Where's the shop?
And she's like, oh no, just like that. Tell me what you want. And it came and I paid for it. I got it delivered.
And you were happy with it?
Yeah.
Right, well, I might just order. She has a few things, it's just like the colours and like, I'm just like,
she's probably just starting out, you see, and she hasn't got the website and all that.
It's definitely established. Like, there's the pictures are very...
Yeah, but it's one thing to have a website, but it's another thing to have a website that you can sell through and have all that organised.
I don't know why... I don't know why there's no, like, just link to a shop.
Yeah, but think about it this way.
I'm having a little
Deirdre
flick on here to
in
see.
an alternative universe.
Yeah.
She's born in Portugal.
Yeah.
She starts making jewellery at some point.
Yeah.
And posting it. Is she going to have the website good to go? No.
No, this one is definitely, it's not like a small, it's not a small thing. It's not this one little woman working on her own.
Okay.
Wait, let's see. For you, jewellery and more. For you, jewellery, handmade in Portugal. Wait, let's see.
Yeah, but if it's handmade.
Oh, God, the pictures of the stuff.
There's not a load of them handmaking it, is it?
Well, 33,000 followers.
Yeah. Gives a look.
Here's the jewellery. Well, there's one picture, like, for example.
But it's fake, isn't it?
What do you mean by, yeah, it's fake?
Well, that picture of that woman, she's not wearing none of those 3 necklace pendant things are on her.
I don't know what you mean by that. There they are there in the next picture.
Yeah.
The 3 things.
Sarah, I'll show you what I mean. Let's see.
There's the second picture.
Okay, hand me the phone, ma'am.
Oh, Jesus, this is like me being with Daniel now at home. Yeah, that's AI. And I'm going, it isn't. And he's going, it is.
Yeah, but look, those necklaces she's not wearing those necklaces, is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't really care. I mean, in the next picture, you can see the necklaces. They've superimposed them onto that so you can see what they'd look like. And that's grand, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, what does it matter if she's really wearing them or she's mocked that up so you can get an idea of what they look like on?
It just feels a bit Amazon-y, no? I mean,
Dunno.
See what the prices are.
Click in and look at another picture.
Just feels... Just that picture where they're superimposed onto her, it's like, feels a bit fake. It feels a bit Amazon-y, you know?
Anyway, it's interesting to me that you could tell straight away. You could tell straight away that wasn't on her. Now, I wouldn't have looked at that twice.
I loved how you were holding the phone about a mile down the road from me. Going, look, that's it. I'm like, yeah, give me a fucking look. Give us your phone. I'm not going to start going into your history.
It's nice to get into this now on the pod.
Yeah, I do like that, Joey.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm hoping there'll be a bit of stuff now. I'm hoping to do some shopping in Venice because I tell you.
Oh, Emma. It's like, of course you'll do some shopping in Venice.
I didn't do any in Finland.
Love. Jewellery.
Yeah, I didn't do any in Finland. Well, your time's not your own, but you know me, I'd still give it a go.
You'd always find time to hop into some little shop. It's the law.
Actually.
You can't be going...
No, I didn't find anything.
...away and not buying anything.
I tell you what I did see, which I was like, oh, God, it's kind of different, is at the markets.
Yeah.
They had all this lovely gear that caught my eye, you know. Mm. And I was like, ooh, let me have a look at that because I love a mad coat or, you know, I like something mad. Went down, all real fur.
They're still selling the real fur.
Yeah. So I was like, ooh, this is real. And he was like, that's, your man obviously started talking to me because I'm standing there and he's like, that's
rabbit
fox.
Or...
He said, that's fox and rabbit.
Yeah, well, you see, we're overrun with rabbits and foxes, love. They have to go. They might as well wear them. Like, they've got to cull them. They have to cull the rabbits and cull the foxes. Like,
the rabbits as well?
Yes, we're over fucking run with rabbits. There's too many rabbits. And the fur is gorgeous. So, like, what's going to happen? You know, I mean, if they're culling the rabbits and the foxes...
Yeah. Well, they're eating the reindeer there as well, obviously, as you know.
But what you have to remember is, what did you say to me when we talked about the first time we landed in Finland for a pizza, literally? We left the airport, went for a pizza and back to the airport. What did you say to me? I won't forget the cold. That's why they're wearing fur. That's why. The fur tradition is, you know, Moscow, Finland. Like, we're talking cold that we don't know. We don't know that cold. We think we know cold. We don't.
We know wind.
Yeah, we do know wind. And we could get a bout of very cold weather. It wouldn't last very long. We're into the minuses.
Yeah.
It's just a mad scene. You have to cover your face or you're going to get frostbitten when you walk 100 yards.
But, you know, just like to see it out on the street. Was it mad?
I know.
Wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
But I didn't buy anything in Finland. I didn't find anything that... I didn't find anything that caught my eye. Because actually, one of the days I went into a services, and it was kind of a... Well, I suppose it was their Barack Obama kind of, but they had a bit of a supermarket going on.
Yeah.
And a few little things. And I was like, oh, let me have a look at this. I had a little kind of beady bracelet for 17 quid. And I was like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
And it was shy. You know what I mean?
Well done for not buying it.
Yeah. I would have been buying it purely for the sake of it. But I did.
Yeah.
I've started to organise my lovely jewellery box.
Oh, that's making me jealous, Emma, because...
Yeah, the joy that's given me now.
I have nowhere to put mine, love. Like, I just...
You need a place.
I've got a jewellery problem now.
Yeah, well, we know that.
We
know we had a jewellery problem. But the great thing about it... I'm being quite...
Well, what did you buy? Like, just a box?
Just a fucking jewellery box on Amazon.
But, like... What? You're not... Where do you put your necklace? How can you see anything? It's just in a box.
It's in a jewellery box.
In compartments.
Yeah.
Is it glass or is it... What's it made of?
No, it's just fabric. But I just...
Is it very big?
It's quite big, like. It's like that size.
Like a chest.
Like it's deep.
Yeah. But you have to go rooting. You can't see it in front of you.
No, but you just open the drawers. It's better than what I had before.
Better than what you had before, which
I
is
had bits of jewellery in Ziploc bags, and I had bits of jewellery on my bedside locker, and bits here and bits like all over the place.
I actually bought one of those. Have you ever seen those Perspex hangers? You know the way you have with pockets for shoes?
Yeah, I have one of them.
I actually bought one of them, but I'll tell you something. The jewellery that goes into that does not get worn.
Yeah, very true.
Doesn't come out.
I have one on my door.
Doesn't fucking come out.
Only if I have time.
I could nearly lift it and take it down to a charity shop and I wouldn't fucking miss it.
Yeah, it only goes on if I'm basically, I've loads of time and I'm just kind of
I might have a look and see what's in here.
Yeah, a little bangle or something.
Yeah.
It's bangles, you know?
It's shite.
But you see, bangles aren't great for gigs because the noise.
No, the shite has gone into that thing.
Yeah.
And I've just forget about things.
Yeah, but the jewellery box now, I'm delighted. And I'm being good, I'm putting my jewellery in it at night.
I'd like to see it. Where is it living? You've got somewhere for it to live. You see, this is my problem. I have no surface space.
In my little office. I have it there.
Is your office your wardrobe as well? Yes.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. When we do the pod online, that's all
that's
your
where I
stuff
am.
is behind you, all your clothes and all your...
So I'll take a picture or I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
I'll give you the 3D then the next time we're doing a remote.
What I want is what they have in the shops. You know, those, and you can buy them on Amazon. Holly has them. And you can put all your bracelets are hanging. It's just a roundy thing.
Yeah.
The way you buy bracelets off them in the shops.
Yeah.
And the same with the necklaces. Just loads of hooks and they're all hanging down and they're in front of you on your dressing table.
So you see them.
Yeah, but I don't have any fucking room. No room for anything, love. No wardrobe, no jewellery space, no fucking nothing. I haven't even got a countertop in my kitchen. It's out of control.
What's going on with this house like?
Well, it's just too small.
Are you sitting on the ceiling? What's happening?
No, the one nice room, the best room in the house is the living dining. Okay. So there's one living room that's a nice size where the telly is and there's a dining table there. That room is a really decent sized room. Okay. Everything else.
Would you get Dermot Bannon into the gaff?
Dermot Bannon wouldn't waste his time in my house. Dermot Bannon would walk in the door and say, "You need a new house, love."
No, he wouldn't.
He would.
He'd say,
"Oh yeah, it's sweet, it's grand. There's no room to go anywhere. You can't extend."
Oh, you can't extend?
No, you can't go anywhere. There's nothing you can do.
I was watching a documentary there last night. I was delighted to just sit in bed.
You didn't watch the Katie Price? Or
no, I'm saving it. I've got to watch it on my own because I don't think Shane can handle it.
No. Okay, well, I want to watch it as well. Yeah. So maybe for next week we'll get stuck in.
I really want to watch it because, as you know, I've always been a big Katie fan. Yeah. And delighted, well, not delighted, that's the wrong word, but to see interviewing people like Gareth Gates, Dame Bowers is fucking rolled out for it.
Dame Bowers actually speaks, does he? Is he the dad of Harvey?
No.
Oh, I thought he was.
Dame Bowers was from another level. And she went
down
with him
he was a pop star.
He was the big love.
I remember he was a singer.
Yeah, do you remember that?
I actually have a friend who snogged Dame Bowers, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What was the verdict there?
I can't remember. It was just a bit of crack. They were in New York.
Okay. Yeah. When I think
like I'm dragging that from 25 years ago out of my head, but I remember it now.
When I think of Dame Bowers, I think of Katie Price, and I think of another level. So
did they have a child together?
No. She had the child, Harvey, with the footballer.
Yeah, which one? That was disastrous.
And he just abandoned her.
And abandoned him?
Yeah, abandoned them completely, yeah.
So what was his name, Emma?
What was his name?
Did he get a tough time for that? Or did he just...
He did and he didn't, though. Because actually I saw something the other
Whatever
day.
about abandoning her.
I think, yeah, and I think now football players would be much, maybe they were behind the scenes, but I think football players would be much harder on their teammates if they were at that kind of shite.
Oh, you see, the behaviour has changed.
Yeah.
Thank God. Things have improved
But
a bit.
at the time, she was with Dane Bowers, and then Dane Bowers was, Spice Girls had finished up, and Dane Bowers was teaming up with Victoria Beckham to release her big solo effort, which was You're Out of Your Mind. So it was all kind of, I don't know if you remember that single, You're Out of Your Mind, but the gear was like very much Matrix like inspired. They had like, you know, these big kind of fucking trench coats and shy and kind of meant to look futuristic. It didn't go anywhere, but there was meant to be a big kind of a jealousy, something that they didn't get on between Katie and Victoria.
Oh.
So Katie was meant to be bed into Dane Bowers.
See, Victoria would have had a few notions that she was a bit better than Katie, would she?
Well, I think as well Katie would have been hanging around a bit the football kind of a thing. The whole WAG thing, and she mightn't have been having any of it. But like, she adored Dane Bowers, but like, it's not like he was in a boy band. And like, their song, I mean, Jesus Christ, when you think, they had that song, Let Me Lick You Up and Down. Now, I know someone has since told me that was someone else's song first. Absolutely fucking outrageous.
You've done that
shit.
on this podcast before. Absolutely hilarious.
Outrageous stuff to be singing to 15-year-olds in a fucking field.
Bonkers.
Crazy.
Insane.
Yeah. What was there?
Funnily enough, there's a reel that came up today, which is from this Sky show, with her talking about abuse when she was little.
Yes.
And how she was always happy to be looked at.
Yeah.
She said, I was always happy to be looked at. I wasn't happy to be touched.
Yeah. But I do want to watch it because I watched, there was a Katie Price documentary years ago, which was great. And part of it featured when she went to the Playboy mansion. So she was in Playboy and she went to the mansion. And obviously it was back in the day when Hugh was there and whatever. And she was taking photos on like her disposable camera and all that.
Yeah.
And it looked like they were just out in the lash the whole time, just like having a wild time. But I've always been a big fan of her. I do want to see this.
What is it about her? When you say you've been a big fan, what is it? What is it that you really like about her?
I think what it was the fact that how her story has evolved in the press. And I suppose it harps back to kind of that old school like press thing, like keeping the press on side, keeping them ticking over.
She was a product of a particular time. I see Kerry Katona as one of the people who's talking. So she would have been similar. Product of a very similar time where
I think
celebrity was almost new.
And it was how it all changed for her. So when she was like, you know, Jordan and whatever, and she would get photographed on nights out, like, and it would look outrageous. So basically, like, she'd be hammered and she'd be like, you know, wearing a bikini top and whatever.
Yeah.
And they'd have these mad photos taken of her. But then it kind of changed when she had Harvey. But then also, I remember she had cancer. She had some sort of weird cancer in her thumb.
Okay.
Like that it started in her thumb or something.
Okay.
And this was a whole story, but then I could see the public, and like, you know, how the public feels about it or whatever has completely changed. But I just think it's so interesting to watch how it's all changed. And then there was also a period of time where she was like, oh, she's such a, like people were like, you know, oh, she's such a good mom, she's so great. the Peter Andre documentary, if you look, well, not Peter Andre documentary, Peter Andre show, and you look back at it now and you're like, God, he's treating her like shite.
Yeah.
Like, openly, it's getting filmed. Like, he's kind of controlling her. He's kind of treating her like shite. He's kind of being quite mean to her. And then only now she's kind of recently saying, was she addicted to drugs or something? And Peter Andre's, the kids that she has with Peter Andre had to go and live with Peter.
Well, I remember they did go live with them, but
yeah.
I didn't know, was it?
It was all kind of, and then it was like the mansion thing and the horses and there's just so much there.
Yeah, there is. And the thing
she's had
is,
about
I suppose
20 lives.
The interesting thing is we've been watching her life.
Yes.
Via the tabloids for a long time.
I've basically been watching her since I was aware.
And the latest installment is the missing husband who's been arrested again. Emma, have you seen this? I'm not following it really, but it just pops up on the phone and it goes, Lee Andrews has been arrested in Dubai again. I hear.
But there's been so many people before that. I mean, you had Kieran, the Irish lad. You had was he an MMA boxer lad. You had him who was into like cross-dressing and stuff. It's just, there's so much. Like, so I think it's because since I became aware of like magazines and tabloids as a teenager, she's been there.
Yes.
So the second I knew about any of that stuff, she was always a feature and she's remained a feature.
Yeah.
Till now. So I've been basically following her for like fucking
all of your adult life.
Like nearly 30 years. I would say 30 years. And she's only
30 years.
Yeah, because I'm 42.
Since you were about 12?
Yeah, so maybe like
awareness of her?
So maybe like would we say?
Do you remember her 14? In the jungle? When she met Peter
in the jungle.
I remember that very well.
Yeah, and I knew well who she was before the jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah.
Long time. Oh, I see like Down Bowers and all that was well before all of that.
And now, God love her, she's done so much.
So much.
So much work.
She knows herself. She can't stop. Like
so much work. Her poor face is just exhausted from it.
I know. But she did look better in the documentary, the clips. And I had seen her kind of recently and I said, okay. But I do want to watch it, but I can't watch it with Shane.
Yeah.
Because I know if I watch it with Shane will just be like, what the fuck is going on?
No, I definitely...
I'm like, you don't understand.
No, there's no way Steve would watch this either. He wouldn't last 5 minutes.
They wouldn't be able
He's not even able to look at Love Island. I'm looking at it with Dan.
Yeah.
I tell you, if you are going to watch Love Island, that's the way to do it. Watch it with the teenage boy.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Oh my God, it is an eye-opener.
You can't be watching it with your fella. There's too much.
No. Well, my fellow wouldn't look at it.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'd be looking at it either. Except this is a great opportunity for me to be talking to Dan. So it's,
well, actually,
I'm not going to pass that up.
Could watch it. And I think I have watched previous series before because, I mean, in fairness...
Oh, no, I've watched previous series. Yeah. But then you just...
Reality TV...
just got over it and moved on.
The way it's done, that's what it does. It gets you in and whatever. But he couldn't, if he hadn't started watching from the start, you can't get into something.
But Charlene, did you get to see any of Charlene?
I saw a little bit of a Charlene. So what was the story there?
She didn't have.
I suppose it happens.
She didn't have a very fun journey. It was kind of unfortunate. Yeah, the Casa Amor is not the best way to go in.
It's not the best
no, because they're
like
all
a bombshell
established.
is one thing, but the Casa Amor,
it's harder.
Yeah, there's a lot of you going in at the same time, isn't there?
Well, yes. So there's a few going in at the same time, but also you've got a lot of couples in the villa are established. So you're rooting for certain people.
Yeah.
I think she'd set her eyes on Cavan, as he's called, as being probably the only one that she was attracted to.
Right.
So she set her eyes on him and went for him, and you couldn't blame her. And they had a lovely time. And he brought her back.
Yeah, and then
the minute he brought her back, and your one was standing there on her own, she didn't have somebody else, he said, his heart fucking sank.
Oh.
Because I think he thought she would have somebody.
Right.
Jasmine. And Jasmine is kind of, well, according to Dan, she's the looker of the series. So I'm like, oh,
Okay.
is she? Because there's a few lookers, serious good look. But he's like, no. She's the one, Mum, when this ends. She's the one. She's the Molly May. She's the Maura Higgins. She's the one who's going to get all the contracts. You're going to be seeing her everywhere. Jasmine is the one who's going to be the big star out of this.
Which one is she now? Is she the one with kind of highlights or dark hair?
Very dark hair.
Oh, yeah. Can I just look her up for a second?
Yeah.
I just want to, because I'm interested to hear this from the market research kind of.
Oh, yeah, about who's going to emerge.
Yeah.
Well, according to Daniel now, she's the one who's going to emerge. But I tell you, it's very, do you know what is amazing to me about watching it with him? The way they talk about people's bodies and looks and
On the
physicality.
Show, or?
No, the young ones, the younger generations. The comments, the things that Dan would say.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for example, like looksmaxxing now. This is the classic.
Oh,
he says to me, oh, yeah, you're a looksmaxxer. He says to me now. So this is the big thing.
Making the most of your looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a looksmaxxer. Yeah. Because I do be constantly doing the bits and the tweaks and the this and the that. And he'd have kind of great admiration for that. Like, he thinks that's... And then we got into having conversations about this lad, Clavicular, you know about him?
Yeah, he's smashing his face up.
Smashing his face up. They all know about him. Clavicular, the king of the looksmaxxing. That's where looksmaxxing essentially...
Yeah, came from.
Yeah, because that's extreme.
Yeah,
I'm going to have every surgery. I'm going to do everything I can possibly do to make myself as aesthetically beautiful as I can. If that means smashing up my face to adjust my cheekbones, if that means taking a couple of ribs out. Obviously, I mean, teeth, that's like, they're the basics.
Yeah,
getting your teeth done, or like, that's basic shit.
Yeah.
If you're losing your hair, getting your hair done, that's basic. They're like face creams now. Teeth and hair, nails,
by the way.
that stuff, that's by the way. Botox, all that shit, that's by the way. They've become the new Pond's cream. It's that common. Pond's. When I was a teenager, Dee's mum I have a great memory of Pond's cream. Her mother was the Pond's cream woman. It was like, that's all you'll ever need, Pond's, for cleansing your face.
No, sorry, I haven't
Pond's?
heard somebody say Pond's
Yeah.
in years. And when you
haven't even said Pond's myself.
No,
for
and when
a
you
long
said
time.
it there, I saw
A jar.
a little jar of Pond's in my face, because I'm pretty sure that my mum had a little jar.
Every mother had a jar of Pond's. Love.
I've wrecked, and everything she had, I went in and got out
And
of
where
and
the
wrecked
hell is
it.
the Pond's now? Because Emma, I mean, when I say that, like, I'm not exaggerating. Everybody had a jar of Pond's in the house.
Well, what's happened to Oil of Ulay, though? It's all changed.
They're gone around. I think they exist, but they've just been drowned out. But these people had the market to themselves for so long. Pond's and Oil of Ulay. It's like, wow.
But they were probably bought by somebody. Actually,
Yes, they probably were.
Did you see there the other
They
day
probably were.
that ITV has been bought by Sky?
Right.
And
What will that mean for you and me?
well, what will it mean for Virgin Media? Because then Shane starts saying to me, oh, he's like, Virgin Media are a bit fucked. And I was like, why? He was like, well, if Sky own ITV, they're not going to be wanting to be giving Virgin Media their I'm a Celebs, their
No, but
whatever,
Virgin Media have a contract with ITV, so presumably that will be honoured by Sky.
Well, I don't know. It depends how long the contract goes on for, doesn't it?
I think that audience is quite valuable to them.
But they're two broadband companies in competition with each other now.
Oh, God, I don't know. I'll have to look into it.
Look into it, Deirdre.
I'll have to look into it now. I need to know.
Could all be changing, but the Pond's lads, they were probably bought by somebody.
Was there a house in the country that didn't have a jar of Pond's cream? Pond's Cold Cream, it was called. And it was cold. You put it on your face and it would be cold.
Do you know what I got the other day as well? I was like, oh, it actually is good. Is it Cervise?
Oh, survey. Yeah, that became a bit of a fucking trend.
That became a bit of a thing, yeah. But I only got it the other day because I was in the airport and I was like, oh,
What's the fuss about it? What is it?
It actually is good.
Cleanser and a moisturiser, just standard basic fare.
Just basic.
It looks like a Pond's to me.
Yeah,
it's a version
what it is.
Of Pond's, yeah.
And I only just got a little travel one because I was like, oh, I've no moisturiser. My head is flaking off me.
Well, the only moisturiser you need is something that has a factor 50 in it. And if you're not doing that, you're not at the shops at all.
Somebody's saying, well, you know, like your SPF in your makeup.
Yeah, that doesn't count. No, I don't count the SPF. The SPF, well, I mean, it probably does something. Yeah. But I wouldn't be relying on it.
No, it should be like your SPF. Then you have your little bit
I'm all over the Sculpted by Amy Love. That's my moisturiser now because it's a factor 50, SPF 50, and it has the little shine in it, and I am hooked for life.
You have got into sales mode yet again with us now. Good. You've gone very serious.
I know.
I got the spray, the SPF 50 spray, because obviously you're meant to be reapplying every 2 hours.
Yeah.
So sometimes if I'm stuck, I'll whack it on the face.
Yeah, well done. Well, the skin looks lovely anyway. You didn't burn your face off yourself.
No, I did try to protect
but then it wasn't the heat you thought it was going to be.
No, but still there was like moments of, oh, it's quite sunny now.
Anyway,
do you know
just before we leave Love Island, did you miss Charlene completely?
No, I saw a bit of her, but I did feel for her.
I felt for
the fact that it was only Castor Moore, because I heard somebody say. They were like, okay, might be an unpopular opinion, but they're like, I feel like Love Island used her. I feel like we were hearing about her going in for fucking weeks.
Yeah.
And then like Castamore, and then she's in and she's out. They were like...
Well, that is the definition of Castamore, isn't it, though? Like, but you know what? It was like she went in, she had made a good impact, had fun in Castamore, and Jesus, the minute she left, misery.
Yeah.
Nothing but fuck. From the minute she landed back, misery. She was kind of dumped by your man. His heart sank. Oh, yeah, Jasmine's the one I want.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was all bullshit. Everything I fed you, that was all shite. And I'd say it's just a horrible feeling. You don't know the other people in the villa.
Yeah.
They're all friends. They're thick as thieves. They're mad about each other. Jasmine is their girl. So, like, here you come now, fucking stranger. Yeah. It's a horrible position. Oh, my God, Emma, it is. I've said this before, but what a show. Emotionally, it is so manipulative. It is such a roller coaster.
Would you do it?
I wouldn't. My hoop do it. Obviously, too old. I'm not going to be asked. But if I was a young one...
Yeah.
I don't think I'd go fucking near it. Well, number one, I'm not a thong girl, unlike yourself.
Yeah. No,
Queen of the thongs over there.
Yeah. I'd be great.
Sorry, we had this discussion on Thanks MILF.
Yeah.
They probably don't realise this.
They don't realise.
Yeah, would you go on it?
No. I've never... Even when I was watching Big Brother back in the day, I was like, I couldn't. There's cameras in the showers and all. I was like, no. I'd need to be able to have a bit of privacy.
Yeah, it is intense.
Yeah.
God, it's intense. I don't know how they survive it. Honestly, they're all crying their eyes out.
Yeah.
Constant triangles, love triangles. They're all exhausted with these triangles.
Oh, yeah,
the two of them in tears last night. I can't be in another triangle. I can't be in another triangle. I'm exhausted.
Jingle, jangle, triangle. Yeah. No, wouldn't like it. I was watching a thing last night, a documentary about a thing with a neighbour that just got out of control.
Like a feud?
Like a crime thing. Like it just got out. But they actually... Oh. The neighbour, they had known her when they were growing up, and she had kind of moved in with the aunt at one point, had gone off and then had moved back to the area and was moving in across the road. And they were so like well known or whatever. It was like, could I move into yours while I'm waiting for the house to be like renovated? Absolutely. And then it all went pear-shaped.
But I was like, what happened? What pear-shaped in what way?
Well, like she ended up killing your one's husband. And
okay.
Yeah.
Pear-shaped as in murder.
Yeah.
Right, not she started robbing things from the kitchen or she broke a few glasses.
She
not
killed just
him.
like
she fucking killed him.
She was putting on music loud, like, no, she got to go now and whatever. Anyway, so it's all very serious. But I was like...
What were you listening to this on? When you were driving back from somewhere, was it?
No,
Scaring the shit out of yourself.
No, I was watching this.
Okay.
But it was making me think because I remember years ago, not where I am now, whatever. I remember years ago, I was moving into somewhere and a neighbour told me, oh, you'd want to stay clear of them. We've had awful trouble with them, yada, 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 yada. Right? Like, kind of neighbours at war kind of thing.
Yeah,
and
thinking nothing worse.
I was fucking panicked. I was like, oh my God, is that why we got, this seemed to be like easy breezy to get, you know what I mean?
Was this the first house that you bought?
No, this is where I'm trying not to say.
Okay, sorry, right, we don't need to establish.
So I don't live there anymore, this is where somewhere I used to live.
A house you used to live in, right.
But somebody was informing me to watch out for one of the neighbours and that they had an awful time with this neighbour.
Right.
And all sorts of stuff going on. And so I'm proper shitting it now. Yeah. Right? And had heard all sorts of stories like, oh, doesn't like children, doesn't like dogs, doesn't like the rest of it. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm their worst nightmare.
Here I come with my kids and my dog.
I was like, oh, fuck. Moved in. Absolutely grand. Nothing ever happened. There was didn't end up becoming best friends with the person, but there was only ever pleasantries and all the rest of it.
That's strange.
I was like, God. But like, you never know what's going to happen with like neighbours, or one person's terrible neighbour is another person's, oh, they're fantastic. They're
neighbour.
Absolutely grand. Never had an issue with them at all. But in this documentary, it wasn't even going on years. I think the whole thing only spanned over about 2 years.
2 years is enough to kill someone, I suppose.
Yeah, but it's not like...
But was she in their house? Did she move into their house?
It started off by her living with them.
What's it called, love? Is it on the telly or is it a pod or what is it?
No, it's on the telly. It was on Netflix. I think it was Neighbour from Hell or something.
Would I like it, Emma?
Yeah, you would, because there's not loads of episodes. There's just it's just one episode. But I tell you something that just always cracks me up about the Americans. All the different fucking names that they give grandparents. What's going on there?
Like what?
Right, well, so say here, your grandparents are either your granny and granda, your nanny and granddad, grandma, granda. You know, that's kind of the height of it.
Nanny.
Yeah.
Nana.
In an American thing, mama, peep-pop, paw-paw, like gee-gaw, gee-maw. They just, what the fuck is going on? I find it so distracting. Meemaw. Meemaw's a popular one. What the fuck does that mean?
Don't know.
I always went to my Meemaw's. Like, what? What are you talking about? They never have a straight name. Like, all the mom and dad is the same. That seems to be completely universal in America.
Okay.
But once it gets into the grandparents, it's a clusterfuck of different names. Have you never noticed that?
Haven't.
Have you not? Well, now you won't see anything else.
I'll keep an eye out now.
Anytime you watch an American
But I want to hear
thing.
more about these neighbours.
Yeah, so she was a single woman. She knew the family when she was a teenager, and they were so close that the family just started calling this one their niece.
Okay.
So she had lived with the family, and that's why she agreed to her living with her before, while her house was getting done up.
The house was ready. Okay.
So then she's living in the house a while, it's all grand, but then she starts kind of like being very controlling. Your one is up hoovering one morning, she comes down, pulls out the plug and goes, it's too early to be hoovering. She's like, this is my house. She has the grandson over in the house and he's on his little bicycle or whatever, and she comes shouting at him and telling him to keep it down, like shut up and whatever, and she's like, that's my grandson, What are you doing?
Okay.
So there's all these kind of little things. But like where she was taking over the house, so they actually ended up saying to her, look, this isn't working, you'll have to move. You'll have to leave. And that's when it all started.
Once they said you need to go,
yeah, she
doubled down.
Yeah. And she was basically phoning the police on them every single day.
Saying,
I feel in danger. Now the two women did have a physical fight.
Jeez.
One of the days.
Oh my God.
But it was a restraining order. She wanted her to go to jail.
Sure. And had they no way of getting her out and just saying, look, sorry, love, this isn't your house. Here's your bags. Throwing them outside the door,
got her
changing
out.
their
She'd
locks.
left. But now she'd moved into her house, which was literally just across the road.
Okay.
So the restraining order meant that she couldn't go out and check her mail. Because if she did, she was breaking the restraining order. Your woman was filming her all the time, keeping tabs, now ringing the police. Setting off fireworks.
The one who'd moved out and was across the road. She was a nutter.
She's ringing. They're setting off fireworks. They're being too loud. They're doing this. They're doing that.
But the police at this stage thought she was a head case.
Yeah, but they still had to respond to her calls.
Yeah,
and she was basically just phoning them every single day.
This is the problem now with the police. They have to respond to nutters.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nutters wasting police time. They have to answer to them.
Yeah, well, like, I don't know from experience, but you were saying there is.
Yeah, well, like, as you were saying, you know, there's, imagine the phone ringing now. Imagine you're Detective Doran. You're sitting in the local guard station. The phone goes, here's Nuala again. Nuala's going, oh, they're very noisy tonight. Now, you told us they were noisy last night, Nuala. But we have to respond.
Yeah, they have to go out and whatever. So they were living in a small place. They were like, at any one time, you probably only have like 2 deputies on call or whatever.
I'd like to hear from the police about these fucking nutters who waste their time.
There has to be loads of them, yeah. That you have to.
Loads of them. Loads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they're phoning.
Couples having big fucking rows and walking into Garda stations. That happens all the fucking time.
Couples having
rows and then walking into Garda stations to fucking say she's been abusive, he's been abusive, when they're drunk and just fucking madness. Yeah,
but this is like the same person over and over again every single day.
So the coppers know she's nuts.
But see, I just
but they did do it about it, and she ended up killing the man.
Yeah. But it's just like your neighbours. Like, how do you suss out a place before you move into it?
Thanks be to God. Huh?
Oh, yeah, no, so do I. But how do you suss out a place before you move into it?
I have often done that. I have often said, should we check out? I think a good way to do it is you knock on the door when you're going to buy a house.
Yeah.
You knock on the door of the neighbours and you say, hey, I hope you don't mind me knocking on your door. We're looking at this house that's for sale.
Oh, yeah.
Just wanted to ask you, is it nice? Do you like the area? Just get talking to them.
Just to see what they're like to chat to.
You'd be all over that. I can't believe you didn't buy that house you're in now without going and having a look at who your neighbours were, did you?
I did, yeah. I did.
Did you?
Yeah. If I got chatting to people organically, I didn't knock on doors.
Well, there you go.
I'd be doing it much more low-key.
There you go. But you got the chats in.
I got the fucking chats
in. When
in.
you went looking at the house, you probably got talking to people then, did you?
Well, it was COVID, you see.
Love to see in action.
It was COVID, but I had to do it kind of in a roundabouty way. Just like happen upon people, kind of a buzz. You know
it's a good idea to do it.
Yeah. Because you could be living next door.
Would it stop you? If you got a bad vibe, if you just thought, but
you see, the thing is, most people...
Would it actually put you off buying a house, though?
But most people, the way it is now, most people are just buying a house in the area that they want to live in that they can afford.
Well, I know, look, people are so desperate. Like, there's no... Beggars can't... It's a question of beggars can't be choosers.
But you could be living next door to somebody for 20...
That you hate.
30, 40 years. Like, you could be living next door to somebody for your life.
Yeah.
So it did make me think. Now, I did do my research and all the rest, but I was like, if I ever move, I think I'm going to have to... I'm like, will I rent a house on the area for a month? Let's see what it's like. It's a huge commitment.
The house I'm in now is the longest I've spent in any house.
Is it? Including when you were grown up? Or you mean as an adult?
No, I mean as an adult. Since I moved out of home. And I remember I moved out of home when I was like, I did the leaving cert and I never lived at home again. So 17.
So how long are you in the house that you're in?
So it's 40 years I'm not living at home. 40 years I'm out living in places.
Yes.
We're in this house 8 years.
And you're already fucking sick of it.
That's the longest. This is the longest. Well, I'm at the point where the whole house needs to be done. We did it up, and 8 years in, the kitchen needs to be done.
I think we just need to get you.
Houses are serious.
We need to get you. I'm sure Dermot is looking for something else.
Oh, love, it's just I couldn't bring Dermot back into my house. It's too fucking small. He wouldn't be interested.
But people would see the real side of Deirdre, okay?
Well, they saw it a bit. Actually, when I did the living with Lucy.
Oh, yeah.
I literally moved into the house. It was barely built. It was barely. Because it was a renovation job.
Yeah, but that's a handy
one.
jobby, though, because you do living with Lucy and you can say, I've just moved in. And everything. She's just moved in.
Yeah. Literally.
You can't be doing living with Lucy and you're like, I've lived here for a decade and moved on fuck all Lucy.
In the door and the house wasn't finished. I was a bit embarrassed. But anyway.
Yeah, but you did say we've just moved in.
Yeah.
Yeah, grand.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's it for Keep It Tight.
That's it for this week. That's flown by, Emma. I feel like we just sat down. But anyway.
I know. Do keep in touch. We always love to hear from you. And keep it tight.
Be nice to your neighbours.
Yeah, be nice to your neighbours.
Be nice to each other.
And if you want to hear the real story about the neighbours, head on over to Thanks Enough.
We might get a name and address.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.